Hello everyone, this is David from Hunterizer here, and today I'm going to show you how to use the Hunterizer Seasons app. It's the app that gives you the hunting seasons for all species in your state, and it's available on both iPhone and Android phones. Just recently we released an update to the app, so now it has some extra functionality which we'll also cover in this review. Let's dive in. On a highest level, it shows you the state in the upper right corner, California in this case, and there is the settings button right next to the state. All the other sections are here in the bottom row. Here we have a seasons section where you can see all the seasons for all game species. We have Hunt Today, where you can only see the seasons that are open today or any other day of the year. We have Home section that comes up by default and shows you multiple different things. We have the upcoming section showing you the upcoming dates of seasons opening and closing or other important dates for your state. And the news section with the latest hunting news for your state. Now let's dive deeper into each of these sections. First, you'll need to select the state. To do that, let's go to the settings and select your state from the list. Right now we have the 6 states, but we are rapidly adding more. Then let's go to the seasons section. Here, all the huntable species are put into these groups: the big game, waterfowl, upland game birds, small game mammals, fur bears, non-game, introduced species, and other. Different states will have different groups. Let's select the upland game birds, for example, and click Continue. Now you see all the species from this group. From here, let's select quail, for example. Now we select if we want to see the seasons that are open now, or past, or will open in the future. For now, let's select all seasons. Here you see the season types: general weapons, archery, etc. All the season types with different weapons or methods will be listed here. And you can also filter them out in the settings, so that only some of these season types are shown here. For now, let's click All and click Show Results. And here are all the seasons in all of the quail zones: the Mojave zone, Q1, Q2, and Q3 zones. Let's click on Q3, for example. Here we have a falconry season that is open until February 28th. Then there is an archery season that has passed, and general season that is open now until January 25th. Let's click on the general season. Here we see the quail species card. We have pictures of 3 types of quail found in California: the California quail or valley quail, mountain quail, and gambel or desert quail. All 3 are available to hunt in this season. Let's go down. Here we see all the season details. You have species quail, zone Q3, overall season from October 18, 2025 to January 25th, 2026. Allowed weapon, general, it's the general season. Weapon types, you can use centerfire or muzzle-loading shotguns, air rifle, bow and arrow, crossbow, dogs, and falcons. Shooting hours, from 30 minutes before sunrise to sunset. Daily bag limit, 10. Possession limit of 30. And here we also have notes that says any quail, which means any quail can be hunted during this season. So I will remind you that all this information comes from the official sources. They're just pulled out from the regulation for this year of the hunting season. And also you have licenses and tags required to hunt the quail in the season, which are California Upland Game Bird Validation and California Hunting License. Now let's click Return to the list. Here we can select a different season, for example, archery. Here it will show different season dates and different weapons allowed. Let's click Return to List again. And now, to switch to different species, let's click Start Over. where you can select different animal group and select the species. Now let's click on Hunt Today section. Here you have all the animal categories and the number of seasons open for each of them. For example, the big game, we have a bear season open, bighorn sheep, some special deer, muzzleloader archery seasons, junior deer season, special military only season, etc. From here, you can click on the season and it shows you the same season details as before, but grouped by the dates for different zones. Now let's go back. And you can check all the other groups, the waterfowl, upland game birds, and so on and so on. Now you can also change the date of when you want to see the seasons. By default, it shows you today's date, December 6, 2025. But let's select, for example, February 11th. Click OK. And now you have much fewer seasons open in February, which we know that's what happens in California. In February, a lot of the seasons are closed. Now let's go back to today's date. We can do that by switching the section and then go to Hunt Today again. And there is the location function. Let's click specific location. And you can select My Location that shows the seasons in the location based on your exact GPS coordinates and the species zones. It won't show you the seasons that are not in your specific location, which is a very useful feature when you are somewhere in a field, for example, and you want to see exact list of species. You can hunt right here. Also, you can notice that now it shows you sunrise and sunset times that are good to know when it comes to shooting times of most of the species. But also you can choose a different location. For example, if you're planning to hunt in Tahoe National Forest, for example, you click on Custom Coordinates, and then you can put in the latitude 39.5 and longitude of minus 120.5, and click Apply. And here are the seasons for Tahoe National Forest. And also it will show you the sunrise and sunset times for that new location. Okay, now let's go to the home section. Here you see your state and today's date. You see a random suggestion from the Hunt Today list. You can click Reload to show a different one and click again and again as many times as you want. You see the Hunterizer products for California. You can click here and it will take you to the Hunterizer store in the browser, where you can select the hunting atlases or hunting calendars or maps that you want to purchase. Now let's go back to Hunterizer app. You have the latest news articles that you can click, and it will take you to the news section. Let's go back to the home section again, and an example of the upcoming date. In this case, it's the reminder that a turkey season will be ending on December 7th, which is tomorrow. Okay, now let's switch to the upcoming section. Here it shows you the upcoming dates for California. Here in the orange, you have all the seasons that are ending in the next few days. For example, there is turkey statewide closing date. Now let's go further. And here are the dates listed as green. These are the season opening dates. For example, Bent-tailed pigeon is opening on December 20th. We can click on it, and it shows you the season details. And also there are some general reminders like, let's go here. Here, January 31st is the deer tag reporting deadline. It's a good thing to know, and this is the reminder that we provide. Now let's go to the news section. It shows you some of the most recent hunting news specifically for your state. You can click on it and read the full news article, or you can click the share button to share it with your friends. And finally, let's look at the settings section in more detail. All the way up here, it shows you the subscription details. Let's click on it. You can see that I have a monthly subscription. Next, you can choose a different state if you want to check those seasons. You can enable notifications to get notified about important dates of seasons opening or closing, and more. And select the notification period, for example, 3 days or 7 days or more, and the types of species you want to be notified about. Then you can select the special audience hunts for which you want to see the seasons. For example, I may not be interested in military or veteran, so I check them off. But I would like to see the junior seasons, and it will only show me the junior and all the other seasons except for military and veteran in the States. Next, you can unselect some season or weapon types. For example, you may not be interested in falconry, muzzleloader, and muzzleloader archery seasons. You can check them off, but you would like to see the archery seasons. So you leave it, and it will show you the general and archery seasons. And also, right here, there are contact details for Hunterizer. So this covers the functions of Hunterizer Seasons app and how to use it. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. We are here to help and to make your hunting preparation easier so that you can focus on the hunt and spend more time in the field. Good luck hunting!